to a life without love.
Things have changed. Santana and I are married.
Is this really the end for Eden and Cruz? Santa Barbara, this week.
It was really terrible, Kurt.
Your poor baby, of course it was. I just can't believe it. That she's just coming out of nowhere carrying a gun. Did you say anything?
Well, I don't remember. Everything happened so fast.
Not a word, though? Nothing?
Nothing.
Crazy woman. I just hope that she drowned. I mean, honestly, I think that we'd all be better off if she were out of our lives for good. She didn't hurt you, did she?
No. But fighting with her did, and when I went to my car and I got in it, I guess that's when I passed out at the wheel.
Damn. I knew that Gina hated you. I've heard her make threats, so many of them. I guess that we all have. I just never dreamed that she'd actually try to kill you. Well, obviously. She typed that note herself to lure you down to that boathouse. And darling, I'm so sorry. I just can't believe this terrible ordeal that you've been put through. I just wish I had been there to protect you.
There's something else.
What, Eden? What else, Eden?
Well, when Gina fell in the water, I sort of got this feeling that someone was there. Like someone was hiding.
Really? Do you know who it was?
No, I didn't see anybody. It was just a feeling.
Sable. Must have been something that made you feel that way. Are you sure Gina didn't say anything that would have made you think that somebody was there?
No, Gina didn't say anything.
Well, did you hear something?
No. I mean, I don't know. It was probably just my imagination. I was pretty upset.
You know, my people haven't been able to locate Gina, but I'm not going to issue an APB till I know I even wants to see her.
Well, shouldn't be long now.
I don't think the doctor is certain. Exactly.
Matter of fact, she's already awake.
Good. But
Let's give him some more time, huh? They need this moment together.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
listen to me. I think this is very dangerous.
What?
I don't think that you should say anything to anybody about what happened in that boathouse.
Why?
Well, darling, what if Gina's body is found? And how can you prove that you were only defending yourself? You know, you just may find that you're charged with murder.
Eden, you can't tell Cruz or anyone else. If your father dies, you could be charged with murder.
Well, don't worry about that. I'll protect you, just like before.
Let me protect you. I'll say you were here with me the whole night, so you couldn't have been the one who cut off your father's life support system.
Well, what do you say?
I really don't want to make any decisions right now. Do you think you could leave me alone for
All
a
right,
while?
sweetheart, but we've got to give this a little thought, Laura, okay? Will you get some sleep now? I'm just so upset whenever I think about us losing that child to that accident.
Well, I talked to the doctor. It wasn't the car accident that made me lose the baby. Well, I had cramps when I was at the boathouse. It was what happened there that made me lose the child. I wanted that child.
I know, sweetheart. We're going to have another child. I'm going to make up to you for this horrible tragedy that's happened, darling. You'll see. We'll have as many children as you want. A dozen.
I know we have all kinds of time. Do you think you could just go now?
Sure. Are you sure there isn't anything else that you need before I go?
No, really. Thank you.
Will you try and get some rest then? Get well for both of us.
And I trust him.
He's making me do this. Don't you understand now?
She didn't say anybody's name. How could it be Kirk?
Did she at least say what happened to her?
A little bit. I didn't understand all, but she's still pretty groggy right now. Cece, I didn't want to press her for details. I think there's plenty of time to get into that with her later.
What about Gina? Did you say anything more about her?
We talked mostly about the baby. That was bad enough.
How did she take the news?
How do you think she took it?
Sorry, Kurt. Capwell? Brick?
Hey, Brick.
Hey, Cruz. I came to see how Eden's doing. She's doing just fine. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'd like to just watch. I appreciate your condolences. Thank you for stopping by, but I really don't think this is the place for you to be right now.
I'd like to remind you that Eden is my half-sister, so don't even try to ignore that. And I'm not about to disappear because you want me to.
Will you at least tell her that I was here and that I'll come back another time? Yes, I will.
Thank you.
You know, Kirk, I can't tell what you're feeling, but I know how I feel under the circumstances, how I'd react. And I want to give you my personal assurance that I will find out what happened to Eden. And if anyone is responsible for her losing the baby, I will track that person down and nail him, no matter what or how long it takes. Thank you.
Well, don't worry. I'll protect you, just like I always have.
Are you all right, Mrs. Cranston?
Yes, I was just thinking about the accident.
I'm sorry. It must have been terrible for you.
Could you possibly ask for Inspector Castillo to come in? I'd like to talk to him.
I believe he may have left already.
No, I don't think he would have without talking to me first. It's kind of important. Would you mind telling him I'd like to see him?
I'll do my best.
Cruz.
Kirk just stepped down the hall. I thought I'd check on you.
I sent a nurse to find you.
You did?
Well, I knew you'd still be here.
I'm sorry about what happened. I'm very sorry.
The baby would have been the only good thing to come of my marriage. And I really would have liked to have had it. Now I don't even want to think about it. Or Kirk.
I know you wanted the baby.
Well, I did, but I didn't. I mean, I've been taking the birth control pills. Kirk wanted to have children. I wanted to wait. And now before I even get a chance to think about it, it's all over.
Do you remember what happened to you last night?
Well, there's some things that I'm really sure about, and then there's others I'm kind of confused about.
Do you want to tell me?
Try. As much as I hate to say it, I don't think you want to sit there because Kirk might come back.
Yeah, he's been here day and night since they brought you in.
I really want to talk about you. Cruz, I need you now, more than I've ever needed you. And if I'm going to get through this, I'm going to need your help.
You know you got it.
I'm glad. Because I'm scared. And I need you to help me be strong. You've always helped me to do that before. And I need it now more than ever. I'm very frightened right now, and I need you very much. So don't leave me, all right?
You know I would move heaven and earth to protect you. But we can't go back to the way things were.
I'm just talking about what happened. And about being afraid. You see,
Yeah, I
don't
understand. I just want you to know that things have changed.
What are you talking about?
Santana and I are married. I'll help you any way I can. But I have to consider her feelings now, too. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, that's fine. I don't need your help. I was just being dramatic, I guess.
You were going to tell me what happened before the accident.
I don't really feel like talking right now. I haven't congratulated you, have I?
I don't think congratulations are in order.
Well, I know how much you both care about Brandon. I know how much she really wanted to have
Yes.
it.
But that's not the only reason we got married.
Well, no, of course not. I'm just making it worse and worse, aren't I? I'm sorry. Look, Cruz, why don't you just go now?
No, I'm sorry I brought the whole thing up. Can we just talk about what happened last night?
I can't. Do you forgive me?
All right, we can take it up later.
I just need a little while, and then I'll be able to talk, okay?
Eden, I didn't want things to turn out this way. You know that.
Would you just please go? Yes, Mrs. Cranston? Yes, I'd like to see my husband and my father, please, as soon as I could. And could you please also send Inspector Castillo back in? I might as well talk to all of them at the same time.
I'll do that right away.